Sir, should I move it now for consideration?
Consideration, yes.
Sir, I rise to move that the bill to provide for the establishment of an authority to develop and regulate the financial services market in the International Financial Services Center in India and for matters connected therewith and incidental thereto be taken into consideration.
माननीय मंत्री जी प्रस्तावना रखना चाहते हैं? कुछ प्रस्तावना रखना चाहते हैं? शॉर्ट में रख दें, संक्षिप्त में.
Sir, around 2008, from the Ministry of Finance, there was a committee appointed, and the committee was headed by an eminent person called Percy Mistry. And he'd gone through the entire issue of financial services. And at that time, even at that time by 2008, it was felt by 2015 up to 50 billion US dollars will be spent on international financial services by Indian companies, and that amount would obviously be going outside of the country because we don't have an international financial services center. And therefore from then the necessity of having a financial services center in India was recognized, and in 2011 a section in the SEZ Act, Section 18, was brought in distinctly for establishing a financial services center. Then by 2015 it was made operationalized completely, because the regulators, the various regulators who deal with the various financial institutions such as the RBI, the SEBI, the PFRDI and so on, started issuing their notifications to regulate those institutions which are now functioning in the gift city of Ahmedabad, which we in short refer to as International Financial Services Center. Just to give you a status of what is there, sir, the stock exchange, India's stock exchange, the BSE, has set up the INX there. The National Stock Exchange has established the IFSC stock exchange there, and the daily volume crossed 4 billion US dollars already. Besides this, there are about 13 international banking institutions which are functioning from here. Banking transaction alone has crossed 24 billion US dollars. There are 40 or more operational brokers there, and about 100 plus are licensed. Insurance players are also already active there. There are about 19 plus players, all in the reinsurance business, and insurance intermediaries are also present there. Now, IT and IT-enabled services, there are about 30 plus entities. All of these are bringing a certain advantage to India and Indian companies, because now they don't need to go elsewhere to deal with international markets, to access international markets, to access international currencies, and also to participate in international financial functions. So now through this bill, we are doing largely two things. One, we are bringing several of these regulators together as one unit, to the limited extent of having to deal with the various institutions which are present in the IFC. Together with it, we are also making it clear and defining what are the actual businesses which are being recognized there. We are defining the various financial products, whether they are services and whether they are institutions, and also defining IT-enabled services in the financial sector. They alone, in that IFSC, are providing more than 10,000 people employment, all of whom are engaged actively in the backroom processing of financial matters for global companies. And therefore, in short, what I would like to say at the beginning, in the opening remarks, is that this bill is something which was foreseen long time ago. We wanted a unified authority to deal with a particular specialized financial services hub, which, because it is established now, we will in this country have something similar to London or Singapore in terms of international financial hub, which will be giving the opportunity to Indian companies to be able to access international markets and deal with the international markets through this center. It already has been given quite a few tax concessional benefits, and this bill was earlier proposed in the Rajya Sabha, but however, because it was meant to be tabled only in the Lok Sabha, being a finance bill, we had to withdraw from the Rajya Sabha in spite of having obtained the cabinet's clearance in February 2019. So it was withdrawn from the Rajya Sabha. We have now come before the Lok Sabha for consideration. Thank you very much.